Hi friends, it's Thursday, August 7th. Lynn and Jamie here, continuing our work in the D.C. area. We're back in front of the Patuxent Institution. It's visiting hours on Thursday night. And we see our job ticket. We're going to get our job ticket and do whatever it is we're supposed to do. We're trying to figure out, it's not just the correctional system that we're supposed to work with. It doesn't feel right. It feels too small. It's not just North American society or Western society that feels too small. It could be anything up to and including the biosphere itself or the galaxy itself. But the correctional system is the focus, the inner focus. So we'll begin with that. I see a stairmaster. It's a metaphor, obviously, for we're taking lots of steps, and it doesn't really seem like stuff is happening, like progress is happening, but in fact something is happening. I can feel it at my back. Something is happening, but it feels like a stairmaster while I'm going up it. But when I turn around and look back, what do you see?
Like an escalator, all the steps going down.
Yeah, it's like a stairmaster to us, but when we turn around and look back, it was an escalator. Isn't that fascinating? So now I see something right in front of us, and it's like a golden orb. You know what it reminds me of is in the Harry Potter series, the Snitch from the game. It looks like that. It's winged and flittering around, and it's what is drawing us forward, following this golden orb that's flying, and we just keep going for it, keep going for it, keep going for it, feeling like we're on a stairmaster, you know?
Yeah.
But meanwhile, this escalator behind us is starting to look quite tall. Do you notice that?
Yeah, like a big hill.
Big hill. Big hill. And so now I just like clunked over something, clunk clunk, and I'm inside of some place that smells like a prison. It smells they said, what does it smell like? It smells of fear and anger.
And disinfectant.
Oh, I was smelling its emotional qualities.
Emotional disinfectant.
Ah.
Also physical disinfectant, but I meant like the covering up.
Oh. Yes, yes. It smells like plastic. That part smells like plastic to me, the covering up. Yeah, but it's the same. We're perceiving the same phenomenon, just in two different ways. The cover-up.
And everybody covering up, everybody.
Everyone is covered up, shielded, protected.
The prisoners, the guards.
Everybody. How to get underneath the cover is the assignment. And so now here comes some being, a small being, a loving being, very small, very loving. Don't be fooled by the small size, however. It doesn't feel like an unimportant.
Right, it's still a powerful being.
It's a powerful being. It doesn't feel like a light being. It doesn't. I thought.
It feels a little bit like an angel.
It feels a lot like an angel.
Like the cherubim do.
Yeah. Ah, to come in and work. To get
the small
angels
size
inside.
is important.
Yeah, what does it mean?
It's to get in.
Yeah. To get in, to get in under the radar.
Right, to go unnoticed.
Yeah. And then to make the difference.
Go unnoticed by the people who wouldn't want it there. Because it feels like people notice.
People notice. But the people who don't want it there don't notice.
Don't notice. Because it's so small.
Seems harmless enough.
Right. Something you catch out of the corner of your eye and then convince yourself you didn't see.
Right. Right. Convince yourself you didn't see. But meanwhile, I see it like flittering down the cell blocks. They're calling them cell blocks. And just going from person, or heart to heart. It's not person to person, it's heart to heart. Touching the hearts. And the hearts look like they're, like I can see people's heads coming up. Just maybe for a moment, but the heads come up, they feel it. Hope. It's hope. Or it carries hope. Or it has elements of hope.
Yeah, it carries hope like bees carry pollen.
Yeah. Carries hope of fulfilling a destiny. No one feels like there's any hope whatsoever, you know?
Yeah.
They feel hopeless. Now somebody is walking through and it looks very medieval, like a town crier walking through and speaking to the souls, and the sense I have is that this happens at night. And saying, it's like that Monty Python skit, "Bring out your dead," but it's like, bring out your soul, bring out your soul, bring out your soul, bring out your soul. And people feeling hopeless. It's like it just feels hopeless, you know, like completely out of reach.
Right.
But this little angel being is dusting them with hope. You can do it. You can be who your soul wants you to be. It's not too late. It's not too late. It's not over. It's not over till the fat lady sings and I don't even see her in the theater. It's not over. Have new hope, fresh hope. Fresh hope. These people have been told, in effect, and probably more than just in effect.
Right, probably with real words.
That they're losers.
They're hopeless.
Hopeless and losers. If not with real words, then certainly they've been told, in effect, you're hopeless, you're a loser.
Yeah.
But that's not true. There's choice in every moment life begins again. We can make a new choice. We can make a new life. Let's start right now and make a new life. That doesn't mean it will be easy.
No.
It doesn't. But easy is overrated.
Yeah.
It is. Things that are difficult cause us to stretch and grow. We watch people whose lives are too easy, and they become smaller, progressively more small. Smaller and smaller and smaller. They're shrinking down rather than growing. It's the antithesis of the goal of life.
Right.
The goal is to step it up, live a bigger life, to grow, to find joy through the art of growth. Growth is an art also. The ceiling and the floor are opening up and it's starting to look more like a natural, like the nature realms. It's like I still see the band of the prison, but it's like that's the tree trunk has opened up now, and I see the prison is like a tree house on the tree trunk. To me, like the prison is just like a tree house kind of, and the inside of the tree is opened up, and now this is the nature realms. And we see how they need a vortex, and for some reason it seems to be our work to do. We can run this vortex here in the nature realms, and while we're doing it we can run the vortex through the correctional system of North America and of the world. The correctional system of North America and the society of North America and the geography of North America, the natural world of North America, all elements of North America, and then boom, into the biosphere. And now we run a vortex through all elements of the biosphere, and then boom, running a vortex through all elements of the galaxy. Wow, starting to stir a toroid, and there's like mountains of garbage coming out. I have the downward flow in the center right now, and just each time I clear the center, there's a mountain of garbage that comes out, just sending it straight down to the target beneath us, the recycled target beneath us.
Piles and piles of letters.
Undelivered mail. Why wasn't it delivered?
It feels like it was written to the self.
Ah, it is.
Letters people wrote to themselves.
But not ever opened, or read.
And not remembered, a lot of them.
No. Maybe it's from life to life.
That could be. That could be. That feels good.
Yeah. Things that we know, that we already learned, that we want to remember that we learned so that we don't learn them again. Don't have to keep learning them.
Right.
Well, now, who among us doesn't have this pattern, right? We learn the same lessons life after life, right?
Over and over again.
Over and over.
And we get back up and they say, well, did you
do anything new?
Get it? No.
Right, right. So let's just, it's like almost breathing them in or inhaling them or opening our eyes and heart to them and mind to them. For us and all beings, me too, me too, me too. To learn all the lessons of the past, really learn them, absorb them really deeply, like to really get it. For us and all beings, merging, and someone is walking up and down the cell block, and it's somebody who's got quite the attitude of power.
Yeah, I see swinging keys.
Billy clubs.
Yeah.
And, yeah, just like power, show off. A bully. It's a bully. A bully. What to do, and this person coming into this life, and this person seems to be a representation of many, many, many people, coming into this life with the intention to not make that same error, with the intention to be different this time, and getting into the same kind of job, or position, or something that feels similar.
Right, a position where the challenge is presented.
Yes, and once again falling into the old trap, and getting out at the end of the life and being so regretful, like, darn it, I did it again. That feeling.
Right.
When we do our prison work, we'll be working one-on-one for the person, for their soul's healing.
Yeah.
To help them live their soul plan. But while we're at it, we'll be working in a facility that probably hasn't had a vortex running there, right?
Right.
And to really power it up, and that vortex can help everybody. It can even help the bully prison guards who don't intend to be bullies, Yeah. Not that all prison guards are bullies. I'm not trying to say that they are, because that's nonsense. But some of them have fallen into that trap.
Absolutely.
And so we can right now, let's pull up a big load of trauma for all of us, all levels of us, us in the correctional facilities, us in the nature realms, us in the biosphere, us in the galaxy. All of us have traumas. All of us have traumas that we can choose to use if we want to be angry, right? So to be aware that under the correctional facilities there are likely to be tunnels of anger, right? And to cleanse them as well, to work not just with this one person, but with the entire energy of the entire facility, so that when this person walks out the door of the treatment room, they face a better environment, one that has been lifted a little bit for everybody. To improve the whole facility, not just the one person. The goal is actually to improve the incidence of acting out and hurt and rage and pain for everybody who is part of the facility community. It's all quiet. Do you get anything?
It's like I can hear wind in the tunnels.
It feels like that's how it's supposed to be, though.
Right. It's
clear.
Good. There hasn't been wind for a long time.
Right.